the chat if they're actually seeing us.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I think that's the
right.
first good step before actually starting.
Yeah.
So I'm here with King of Jokes and
Hi.
Rem.
Hi. Glad to be
Rem or
here
Christian,
again.
however you like it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And we are going to stream Eric versus Fush. And that's United States versus Italy. And Fush has a almost mono green team. And on the other end, Eric also sort of blue-ish. Can we say bluish? Yeah, we can.
Yeah. As we can say that Eric has a standard full control deck, so Leviathan Core plus the two specialists.
Mm-hmm.
So we already saw that deck
yes.
In the previous tournament. So hi chat, hi Joseph, hi Z, hi team. Do you hear us well? I think so. USA said Joseph.
Okay.
So we can start, I think.
Okay, I say Italy.
And,
me too. We start flipping victory condition. We should also say that there is Lord of the Ancients on one end for Eric and Scourge of Puido, so damage for the other side.
So we can say damage versus control this time?
Probably. Let's see what do we get from the victory condition. So we have Obstinacy, we have Onslaught, okay, so 2 damage based one. And we have Invasion.
Oh, nice.
Good old Invasion to balance things out.
That's good.
A little bit of everything. And
so
I'm curious about the outside here because it will be very, very important.
Yep. And so Eric, no, not Eric, but Fush decided to go first.
Ooh.
Wow. Okay.
So you guys sounds good, said Joseph. Pearl Yeti is cheering for Eric, but who knows?
Yeah,
this game will be tough.
Yeah. So first player, Fush is drafting Nelaklin as a first pick. So that's interesting. He's not scared of dying. That's how I see that.
It's not a surprise for me because Eric has so many armor, and then Nelaklin is built in a peculiar way. So we will say that during the game.
Yep, and we have Astrida as a I wouldn't say counter pick. It's just the first pick. Interesting though, he put Astrida on the front and not on the back. And look at that. Brilvar is on the back instead of the front, so that's surprising to me.
Yeah, me too. But this is not surprising, though, because it's Lakali on the same lane with Astrida.
That's right.
So this is the standard counter pick.
Yeah, and he's the first player, so he'll be able to counter that.
But it's good that he put Astrida in the front, so
Clearly.
she can rotate to the
He
right.
can rotate to the other lane, correct, yeah.
Which he wouldn't have been able to if he put her in the back.
Yes, so he
that's
just...
pretty important first step, maybe.
Oh yes, he predicted that.
This is a good point.
Yeah. Also, as they are thinking about that, we should shout out to Tape and Clinton, who made this awesome overlay that you see. That is super interactive, integrated.
Great job.
Look at this. I can pull down cards.
We have to say more and more that this is not a video game because the mod is super good and it's like a video game, but
it's not.
It's a board game, guys.
Yeah, actually, I keep a deck of cards on my desk and miniatures because it's so good to touch them once in a while.
Yeah, in times like this, you sometimes forget that they are actually physical things in this world. So.
Yeah, indeed. But it's so much better to play with the cards and miniatures.
Yeah. Just for the viewers, maybe when we say Eric, we mean wiwwt.
Correct.
He told us we should call him just Eric, and the letters should mean a whistle sound, like something like this. So
Yeah,
don't be confused when we say Eric.
Okay.
we
Or
mean
we can
very good point.
or W. Yeah,
Very
yeah,
good
team. Tape is killing it. Definitely. So, do you want some control? Okay, we got it. 3 specialists and Brilval.
Wow.
So,
Okay.
I was
So-
actually wondering in the list the purpose of Gulbjarn. He looked like the mascot of the team. Like,
indeed, because the thing is that the Eric's deck, the flips aren't too good. So, let's be real, the flips are terrible. He has so many -1.
Mhm.
So Bewitch, Twisted the Legend, I don't know. Every -1 in the game, pretty much, Eric has deck. So he doesn't want to deal damage for sure.
Yeah, but I'm also surprised Freyel is not picked. Maybe it's not fearing aggression that much, because
mean,
there are
what-
2 victory conditions that are about killing. So I'm not sure.
And the outsider is the Scourge,
Right.
and this is
Right.
a big.
So either I'm missing something or not
but
sure.
if you look at the green hero composition, does it scream like kill to you?
No, he
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
pick Kakla. He didn't pick Okusai. He's-
Well,
Is it maybe a kill in disguise?
I think yes, because Kotlik is a big skirmish mode, because he has 3 granite skins and a rampart hatred. So if he can draw 2 granite skins, remember that is a 7+ skirmish. So if you can pull that off, it will be painful.
Yeah.
Right.
Also Nelaklen is a mage, so piercing damage. Even if his build is very strange in my opinion, because he is a sort of anti-healing hero, because he has 2 disrupt, which is a card very good in my opinion, because no one expects that, because it's not played so much. And then he has the 1 burning star. So, and it's a strange card with Natlin. He also has a blazing edge. So both Kotlik and Zakoal can play that in order to deal lots of damage.
Let's see how it pans out. So they are a mulligan at the moment, and I think he discarded just a nourish. Definitely not worried of being killed.
Now
can
that
say
said, that loves this angle for the camera. So you are a great cameraman.
Good. I'm listening to feedback you guys are sharing, so I'm trying to stick to a simple camera, always same side, and keep sharing feedback.
So just to start off, like Eric, just from the deck composition and the 6 heroes his opponent chose, he knows he has only to expect like green and red cards. Those were the only 2 colors present in his list. So even though there's no red hero on the board currently, they're still playable.
Well,
and his opponent has to expect cards from 3 colors, like Jostenlapten. And
I just wanna mention that I couldn't enable heroes HP, and I found out why thanks to tape as usual.
okay.
So now the viewer should be able to see the heroes HP and cards in hand even. So super cool stuff.
Tape is our angel.
Yeah, he's our mechanical angel.
Gabriele Costantino wants some blood.
Well, Tlakali is with his first move like denying blood.
Yes. Well, I mean, depends. He's
there goes the
bleeding.
color.
He's bleeding for hair minions.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
A little bit of blood.
I think every time against an accurate, putting a hero 3 axes away, the token is
You
is
call for
quite
trouble.
dangerous.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
You know.
Also, you guys should write something in the chat so they know that we found out that Tlacali's skill is actually symmetric, so it can trigger also with enemy pillars, and so they should be aware. It's super cool, I think, in this case.
Yeah.
Our champion Smelts said that James, can you color one of the Tlacali, maybe the W1, the Eric's one?
To make it blue,
In
yeah.
blue?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Smelts.
I think it's interesting that he chose to activate Estrada first and worship herself. So I usually expect Brilvar to worship Estrada.
Mm-hmm.
So she has one more action, because Brilvar's action will probably not be as relevant.
Well, if I think he wants to taunt someone, so.
So you mean move, skirmish, taunt?
Yeah, I think yes.
Because he
can do that.
Okay,
he doesn't have a fast in his deck, so he can do also the lead. He can't do also the lead.
Let's see. There is Kotlik in the other lane trying to counter Estrada. He's gonna have a hard time.
Also different color for the pillars.
Right, but so far there is no...
Yeah. Now, right now, it's not necessary. So, and lead.
So either you, King, or Ram, please write them in the chat about this Tlacali symmetric thing. I just want to make sure they're both aware, because it could be interesting to see what happens.
Okay. So, can you write that, Ram?
Sure.
Okay, so far, nothing really interesting happening. They are setting up. So we also have a convention that we decided that if you lead from your hand, you're gonna put the lead card vertically, like Tlacali did. Otherwise, you put it horizontal, like Kotlik. So that's something we just decided last week,
and this is a very good convention, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Every time asking the opponent from where he led.
Yeah. So there is a mirror, Tlacali versus Tlacali. No one is gonna attack minions, I guess.
a very mirror.
And what will you do with Ekrit then? Because the left lane is protected. What will she do? Or he?
Yeah, I mean, as King said, it could push Tlacali out, and there is a lead from the end. Unless there is an amulet of immovability there.
Yeah. Wouldn't he need a swift?
He has a couple of amulets.
Yeah, he would need a swiftness. Yes, he would.
Yeah. So it's a little expensive.
Well, it's denying a lead from the end.
Sure. No, I think it's a great move.
With invasion, is probably worth it, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. And now they are very far away, so he can't deal damage for now, and that's a shame for Fush. Because he can't win in a control game. He knows that.
Well, I mean, Scourge of Tweed is gonna make all the difference here. Like even with 3 specialists in the tank, with the Scourge, he can actually kill heroes, right?
He can actually one shot.
Yeah, like Nalaklan for sure. Nalaklan moved into the dome, so that's the most dangerous a mage can be with the Scourge around. So let's see what's gonna happen to him.
Oh, it's a lead from the hand.
A lead from the end, okay. So he wants to make sure he gets Scourge, but he is the first player, so...
Indeed, he has the Flux, so... Eric can't use a turn 1 presence, for example, or a Twisted Illusion.
No, he cannot. And Zakor could have a Twisted Legends instead, so that... Also, look at that. Brilvar is moving in, and I think he is attacking the pillar, or thinking about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing that.
Attacking the
He's
pillar.
attacking the pillar. He was worried of what? Of Zaqual pushing with an attack? Ah.
But I don't know that. I only know that the opponent of a mono Taulot deck always worried about the pillars.
Yes.
So every time you remove a pillar, it's a good thing.
Yes, indeed.
And this is where we have the valuable action on Brilvar, which he saved by worshipping with the Strata before. Otherwise, he would have been like one action short to lead and get rid of the pillar.
So he led from end. I forgot to press the button. Yeah.
Yeah,
so
he led from end.
Very likely now, if he wants to dome, he must move in with the call.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
do a Twisted Legends of some kind. Look at
Just
that.
Look at that. Classic turn 1 cheese.
I suspect we are gonna see that. No, it's an attack instead. For now.
Oh, ZZ said something good in the chat. Anyone else in here a beginner and want to try a game on TTS at some point? Well, James, can you explain that in our Discord channel?
Yes, of course.
Lots of beginners. Lots of beginners that can play games pretty much every day because we are from all around the world.
Yep.
So.
Yep. Well said. And in the meantime, Zaqual put down a pillar and did not play anything. Oh. I wonder why he wants to have that pillar in the center though. So badly.
Well, Ixatos isn't here, so no taxi.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Unusual.
Let's see what he's gonna do with Acrit if a fast is coming. That would be pretty bad for the lane.
Because if he can't push Tlakali on the upper left out of the influence range of the control token, the left lane looks pretty stale.
Oh, it could be a bait also. If he has a slide with Nelaclen, he could slide Acrit out because he wouldn't see our illusion.
But why he puts the pillar? He can play his slide.
Just to get ready for later, maybe? I don't know.
Well,
I mean, a pillar there is useful for Zaqual even later, right?
Yeah, for sure.
It's a good investment on turn 1.
And for Nelaclen too, because if he has some red cards in hand that he wants to play.
I mean, look at the discipline he has. He put down 4 pillars on turn 1.
And that's what I want to see.
I know.
From a Taulot player. Because my blood is green.
Always worship.
Always worship. Turn 1, you have to. It's so important. Most people don't know yet that turn 1 with mono Taulot, you have to put pillars on the field.
Yep.
To set up.
Look at that. Look at that. Acrit comes in, attack the second pillar. I never seen 2 pillar being attacked on the same turn. So he's really scared. I think he's nervous. It's just, like a witch hunt. He doesn't
or maybe he's just smarter than us and knows what's coming.
Also, yes, also.
But he didn't attack. He just put.
Yeah, he attacked the pillar, so he cannot attack with the AoE.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So that's end of turn 1. 0 power cards played, and time to control to check the minions and the control.
Okay.
Lane number 1 is the one to the left. So I don't know. They're starting from 2, I think, for some reason, but it's not a big deal.
No, for now not. And obviously, both players didn't want to let the other player take the Scourge.
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting. It's the outsider that can really change the game, right?
Yeah.
Maybe just for the newer listeners, we can tell them what the outsider actually does. It's from the new expansion, And the Scourge is like the pretty offensive, maybe the most offensive oriented outsider. He has one skill where he halves the HP on the enemy and the hero he possesses. And he has a pretty strong attack as well, I think.
Yeah. You
So,
can say that.
This is Akimo that went mad with Ishiro, his katana, that took possession of him, right?
Oh my
So,
God. So cool.
The story goes that basically the katana is the spirit of the katana. Once it was unleashed, the Scourge, he destroyed the capital of Kaino, the realm of Kurumo, right? And that was the beginning of the end for the glorious empire of Kurumo. That's the long story short. So it's
we want the saga on cinema.
Yeah.
But this is the prequel, like it's the Akimo before he got how do you say it, unpossessed.
Yeah, basically he was the one that managed to tame Ishiro, the katana.
Yeah.
And so, but of course it's hurting him, right? There are some side effects. So
indeed, Davide Turbati said, "I'm just here waiting for Kotlik and the Rampart hatred epic moment."
Me too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see if it happens. In the meantime, they did all the bookkeeping of the control phase, and only one lane was pushed slightly, and the other was a tie, as expected. The two Taklali mirror, they're gonna like just sit there and watch each other. So quite.
So far so good. The HP doesn't go down.
Yeah.
The minions doesn't go down.
The minion goes up actually.
Yeah, so the minion goes up. So very strange first turn.
But it's a good place to have an accurate, I think. You will usually get a hit on 2 minions from now on.
Yeah, accurate cannot wait, right?
Yeah.
Indeed, I don't know why Fush places his minion there, because now accurate just has to attack and kill both. So
yeah, without moving, right? I think that was an overlooked. It happens to me all the time. Or he has a plan. I don't know. Again, a slide could basically waste accurate activation.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Oh.
Okay, so Nelaklen attacks Brilvar. So finally we see some attacks on heroes.
Okay.
And not on pillars. So Brilvar goes down just 4.
And here we go. Third time the pillar goes into the dome.
Yes, that's the third pillar in the dome. He really wants one there. And
I don't know if accurate this time wastes attack on that.
And then he leads from his end as the third action. I mean, it's a good trade, right? You lose the attack. That's the most valuable action for a pillar. So, I mean, anyway, now it's time for Brilvar to do something.
Okay. So Fush does have not 3 minions in this control token, but 2.
Yeah,
so
we should.
One away.
Someone should write them in the chat.
Yeah, can you write them, please? So here is one less minion.
Yeah. I wonder if they pay attention.
Yeah, we are fixing Taxter.
I think you should do it in game, right?
Yes, in game chat is best. Yeah. In the meantime, my cursor became a ruler, and I don't know how to unfix this. So if someone from the chat or tape is listening, please come to the rescue. I want my cursor back. I cannot grab things.
Yeah. I will write again in Italian.
Yeah, they are adjusting.
Okay, nice one.
Thank you guys.
F1
they told me how to do.
Unruler. F1.
Thank you. You guys are awesome.
Oh,
You
great chat.
You saved the stream tonight. In the meantime, I'm gonna show you some minions up close because they are the best part of the game.
Okay. sure.
aren't I?
A true control player.
Yes, look at them. Sitting there.
Speaking about control, Brilvar goes in.
Okay. Don't tell me he's gonna attack the pillar again.
This is a skirmish, maybe. The flip for the skirmish.
Yeah, it was a skirmish. And then it's
Here
a
we
twist
go, here we go.
allegiance.
This is the most important card in this game because Eric has so many answers to Twisted Allegiance, but sadly, Fush doesn't have answers for that. Only a single.
Okay, and
Only
so
single
let's see
can-
if the single is coming. Otherwise, Nelaklen is gonna lose a lead from the end. That's quite bad.
If he has a single in his hand, he must use it now.
And spend his flux.
Yeah, for sure.
And we're on
100%.
turn 2 from the turn tracker. But
Wow.
100%.
Well, I wonder why he didn't wait to play Twisted Legends. Usually, the later in the turn you play, the better, right?
Yeah, and he goes second also. So
Yeah, so it could be the last one doing that. But
I always use Twisted Allegiance for the last action,
anyway,
for the
he's
last
thinking.
activation.
Fush is thinking, so he might have Cinco in hand or something.
Yeah. It's the only answer he has.
We should also give some credit to him for having Burning Scar in his deck. I think
Yeah,
a definitely low tier card. I think,
but
but against many blues.
waiting Doom. I think if you are afraid of Freyal, you must. You can take it. Not. It's not a must, but I think. Oh, it's turn 2 yet. And also the disrupt. Actually.
Oh, even that. Okay, so many anti-heal.
Yeah,
tech.
he has 2 disrupt
Okay.
with Nelaklen, so. Okay, so.
there we go.
There we go. Nelaklen back to base to the Nexus.
Isn't there a card like Recall? Which-
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should make a recall to go back into the dome instead.
To the Batcave.
So then there was a lead from the deck blind, and then a worship to transform and taunt Sako.
This is big. Well, now Brilvar is tapped out, so he can answer later with another Twisted Allegiance, maybe.
Yeah. Also, we should mention that the soundtrack you listen in the background is made by a fan, Parolo, and his friend that I don't remember his name. Super
Fabio
cool.
Sarti. Fabio
Okay,
Sarti.
okay. So, big props to him as well.
Yeah. Now, currently, Parolo is playing, because Parolo is my brother, so he is playing the league match
Okay,
next to me.
nice.
He composed the song, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Totally.
Yeah, even Team Covenant took it as
Yeah,
an intro.
indeed,
Great
he-
cast.
He's so proud of that.
Yeah.
So,
Also, a podcast by Zaragul, a German player, ambassador,
yeah.
is using that. So it's
Oh,
becoming
nice.
a really popular song.
And there we have Tlakali leaving her
Tlakali.
lane.
Mm-hmm.
This is very dangerous because the invasion could be a thing now.
Well,
So,
I mean, I think he wants to go for the aggressive victory conditions, so he's taking a risk.
well, because right now Zakwal has to waste an action attacking Brilvar. So
Right.
this is dangerous.
So Tlakali moved into the dome, skirmished with a +2 and on accurate, so just 1 damage.
Okay.
And what does she do next? A lead, I guess. Trying.
Maybe he has a charm in hand.
He does. So charm is coming.
Yeah. Here we go.
removing a condition from Brilvar and actually stealing it. He doesn't need to steal it. No, he doesn't. So it's actually dangerous to steal it because he could steal it back.
Yeah. This is
So-
a wise choice.
So now Zakol is not Taunt anymore, even though I'm wondering what Zakol is gonna do.
Well, he only can move skirmish and then lead, but it's dangerous. And now the pillar inside the dome is very important because now Tlakali can protect the minions.
Yes, that's having one pillar on each area is really important.
Yeah. What? Brilvar is crying,
Yeah,
as you can hear
I can mute.
on the background.
You guys can do the talking now.
Well, thank you, Ref Adair. Soundtrack is so good, so I will tell you to my brother. So he will be happy hearing that. So let's see now how. And now Zahwal has to go on his right lane. Someone has to go on his right lane. He can afford to let Eric push because
Yeah.
we can see an invasion turn 2. So
Zakwal's ability is like he can push heroes around, and he can damage minions close to a pillar, right?
yeah, if he
Yeah.
worship, he can deal
Yeah.
1+ damage to a minion adjacent to the pillar removed.
So he's a little bit of control or push.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's, and he's a warrior, so his attack isn't bad. So 3+. So
Wait, did I see correctly? Akrit just attacked the pillar again.
yeah, you see correctly.
Wow.
How it's called the new card in the next expansion?
Right, stone barricade. That's putting down a pillar.
The stone barricade can be useful now.
Yes. Indeed. So then Akrit moves into the lane number 2,
Okay.
but she doesn't have the attack anymore, so not that useful.
So it's probably
I think it's
leading.
just a lead.
Yeah.
A presence and a lead.
Yeah.
Presence gonna give some extra power. That's becoming a threat, that lane, because with a Strider that
Yeah.
can spawn again, potentially it's 6 minions against 1. That's a lot.
I think the only card who can save now with the Flux is Dragon Punch.
Mm.
Yeah.
Clearing many minions because
Otherwise it's looking. What's your take on this? How does the game look like at the moment? How is
Yeah.
Fush doing?
for now I think that Fush isn't dealing. It's not dealing damage right now, and it turns like a control type of game. So Eric has the edge right now. Invasion, he can leave the dome. He doesn't care. He must leave the dome with Zahor.
Yeah, I mean, invasion is a big deal now.
Yeah.
Because especially on the other lane, he doesn't have much. Okay, so there comes a combustion. That's gonna help a bit.
Yeah.
Kotlik is exploding one enemy minion
And 1+ piercing
on Akrit.
on Akrit.
Why is he removing the one close to him though? I don't get it. Oh, it changes mind. Yeah, it changes mind.
Okay.
Okay, and so let's see what he flips. Because, I mean, the way I can see... There he goes, a rampant Hatred.
No, we can't see the combo, sadly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I believe
Because-
Fush has to pull out some tricks to get the Scourge, and then he's in the game. Otherwise, he's only defending. That's at least how I see it.
How fast do you think he can take down? From the victory cards, he has to either take down the same hero twice, which takes like 2 turns at least, or Onslaught defeat 3 minions. And I think both victory conditions are a little time sensitive.
Well, look what he's doing though. He's putting everyone sort of mid HP. So there is, accurate at 10 and then 12. Maybe he's trying to set up something, but time is not on his side, I think.
No. I think he has to focus on a single hero.
Yeah,
and then
try to snowballish.
And try to kill a hero, so he set up the obstinacy, maybe the onslaught for the later stage of the game, but also if he can kill a hero, so he can relieve some pressure.
Yeah.
So,
but I don't understand, because he didn't attack. With Kotlik, he attacked accurate instead of attacking a minion, so he's not relieving pressure. And now he led blindly, so it's not even trying to be safe with him.
Questionable, because with Zakoal, he must go on his right lane.
On his right lane, you mean the one where there is no opponent? That's the Kali lane?
Yeah, that's the Kali lane.
Yeah.
Because now Strider will simply move. He doesn't transform. Strange.
He has a pillar there, so he can just deny the...
No, he can't, because Tlakali isn't in line of sight.
Right.
With,
Oh yeah, he's in the dome now. Yeah.
Okay.
No, she was shapeshifted. So
we assume that with the second action she worshipped.
Yeah. Yeah, I just forgot to do that.
Okay.
But now the pressure is kind of huge.
Yeah. Indeed, you can see takes back the action and worship. Okay.
So
now I understand.
So now he must have a Twisted Legends or something, or a Dragon Punch with Sakol to not lose.
Smells said a legends from the totem near Recruit with Nelaclen for the specularity. Lol. But sadly, Nelaclen already activated. But it's a good trick, my friend. Maybe next time that we play together, I will put that off. So, okay. I think now it's Zaqual turn.
Yeah, and we have a 50-50 in the dome, right? Both players, like Brilvar and Tlakali, led from the deck.
Right. Yes.
And we don't have a presence, so it's like...
I think the only thing that save Fush now is another Twisted Allegiance to remove Brilvar from the dome, and then move Skirmish. And
he's giving up the...
He's giving up the dome, pretty
right
much. This is not look good now. So this is an attack, I think.
Un cazzo di caldo incredibile in quella stanza.
For a skirmish. Let's see. This is a skirmish, so the first action. 1 damage to accurate. Then he doesn't put another pillar in. Okay. No more pillars into the dome, since you always attack them.
Yeah,
Okay.
he insists this is a pillar-free zone.
Okay. I think. Okay, another combustion. Okay, another combustion. So minion goes away, and he actually do 1+ piercing damage to both Astrida and Ekrik. So 2 damage. So Ekrik goes down, but sadly he cannot take the Scourge this turn. I think now we can. He has 2 more actions. Oh, he can go. Oh, he moves
Back to
in
the dome.
and then led with the last action.
So what's the count on both lanes? Can we see a push to both?
Yeah, for
How?
sure.
For sure with Tlakali. She just needs to attack and lead.
Well, now I think Kotlik is has led from the deck, so you don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus a blind lead
And the presence.
and the presence. So the game is ended. It's invasion turn 2. Wait.
Oops. Sorry, guys.
Well, I think I don't understand this.
I
play.
think did Zaukal place the pillar and removed
And removed the pillar.
collapsed
But-
the minion on the.
But now the game can end because of invasion. Because Tlakali certainly will push into the
They're
tower.
asking a question in the chat about the timing of the pillar.
Well,
So can you use Tlakali's saving ability against collapse from Zaukal?
Yeah,
Zaukal?
you can. Yep.
no. Ah, okay.
Yeah, because it's still in damage, right? Sakal. So what's
No, with the
same pillar?
Dracula ability, yes. With because it's 1+ damage. You cannot save with combustion because combustion defeats a minion. Like Bewitch, you cannot absorb the damage with Rakali in that case. But with the Zaqual ability, yes, you just can.
He's asking
absorb the
because
damage.
of the timing.
Yeah.
The pillar is gone before. Is the pillar gone through collapsing? Is he still there to save the damage on the minion?
Ah, okay. No, in that case, not. Because first you have to remove the pillar. And then the ability goes off, I think. Right, Giacomo?
Sorry, guys, I have some issues with the kids.
Oh, don't worry,
I'm not
don't worry.
following 100%.
Because if you remove a pillar with Zaqual and deal 1+ damage, the pillar isn't there anymore. So Akali cannot
That's right.
cannot
Yes.
trigger his ability. So the minion goes away.
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
No. And now we have the pillar, so we are happy. But now I think the game can end
Yeah. Think so.
because Tlakali just has to, even if he doesn't attack, he just led from the end.
Yeah, you need a 2-mana card, and that's enough.
Yeah, a 2-mana card. The game is done. Is
He
invasion.
has 3 cards in his hand, so it's.
Trigger round 2.
Well, actually, he needs a 3-mana card, to be precise. Because
Yes.
because Tlakali can save 1 minion. So.
No, but for now is 5 for.
Oh yeah, because yeah, you're right, totally.
5/4.
Yeah.
So you just need the 2-mana card.
Yeah. Invasion is tricky. Sometime you don't see how close it is.
No.
I think Invasion is like one of the most potent victory cards. It's
Well,
it's
if you
often
go,
surprising, and it's
yeah,
Yeah.
I can say that he can surprise for sure. But oh wait, why doesn't? Okay.
There was also, Invasion originally was not limited to turn 2, and it
Okay,
was so
so
bad. Like 2
and
heroes on
also
turn 1.
and also Bewitch, so we can say GG.
Yeah.
I think
Tlacali
because
played Bewitch, he made defeat
what-
cannot be prevented.
so he cannot save with Tlacali. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Unless we missed something big, very big. It's
6,
GG already.
Yeah. 7 to 2. Yeah, it's.
The
it's
pressure is
GG.
kind of huge.
Yeah. Well, it was the first one.
I hear that sometimes. Yeah.
Well, with the other outsider game can go turn 3 because he can push the token 1x. But with the Scourge, my friend, the game is.
Stefano is pointing out in the chat that there's still a sneaky sinkhole, but we've already left the
hero's phase. So
the hero's phase. Yeah.
There's
So
no way back
no
from here.
Yeah.
There's no way back
indeed.
from here.
Tlacali. Yeah. If but the flux is still there.
Yeah.
And
But I think we can safely say United States invaded Italy tonight.
Yeah.
In 2 turns.
Yeah.
quickly.
In 2 quick turns.
So.
Well, I mean, what can we say? Invasion is tricky, and the stream doesn't help.
Yeah.
No.
The pressure from
was
it.
right.
Yeah, I know the feeling firsthand.
Yeah.
But after 2 or 3 streams that ended up on turn 5, this one is the opposite. So turn 2 win.
It's a light stream, so we are going to bed earlier.
Yes.
And we can
Indeed.
say that it's the beauty of Skytear. You can play a game in 15 minutes, 20 minutes. You can play a game in 1 hour,
or in 47 minutes, like it's the case here.
Yeah. So
that's pretty much it, right?
Joseph is afraid because oh man, I have to play Eric tomorrow. So prepares for some control match.
Well, at least he has an idea what he could expect.
Bring RF effects.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So
Bring reaction.
I think we can call it a day here. I'm gonna end the stream. Thanks for watching, and see you next week.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Bye. Oh god.